I want to talk now about Evolve, so the community that you guys have built. Could you just talk through super high level what you're doing with that and what the kind of goal is?
Yeah, 100%. Where do I start? Yeah, I think the goal of Evolve is just to try to help as many people understand why things work and simply put, like just to become better marketers. I think so many people, I'm guilty of this. We learned Facebook ads. You know what I mean? Facebook ads is a skill for clicking buttons. But Facebook ads or Facebook in general is also just a tool, you know? So it's like giving someone a hammer, right? And just being like, just hammer away, right? And that's what a lot of people do. But unless you were actually like you were like an engineer, for example, or you built out the blueprint of like how to build a house. This is another random analogy. It's like you could do a lot more with that hammer because you know what you're building, and you know where you're going. So Facebook again is just it's a tool for marketing. And so if you just learn how to become a good marketer, Facebook ads are so easy. Like I could take anybody that actually has a marketing career that has never seen Facebook ads before. I could teach them like they would be the best Facebook media buyer out of like anybody that you would know because I would just teach them how to like use the tool and then his marketing brain would be able to make ads and creatives that just absolutely crush because he understands marketing. And so I think our big mission and goal with Evolve is to help people evolve to that because becoming a great marketer takes time. And so like our whole motto is about like it sounds cheesy, but like getting rich for sure rather than quick. Like we have the quick like scratched out because so many people are just trying to find the quickest way to make money online, which I get it. Like you're trying to make money. That's it is what it is. But if you actually learn skills and you action those skills, you're just going to make so much more money. And on top of that, you could lose everything tomorrow and come back and do it all again because you got the skills. And so we're just trying to help a lot of these guys that are, I mean, dude, there's people coming in that are doing like 600, 700K a month that have no idea what they're doing. They have no idea. They've like ripped a couple of like TikToks and they just scaled it like crazy. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, I don't know what to do. And so like the problem with that is like they just don't learn. And so we just help them understand why things are working. And it's really cool because in like 3 or 4 months will go by after someone's in Evolve and we show them the same ad. He's like, oh yeah, it's got this, it's got that. It drives curiosity, it builds suspense. I've got this or that, and then they just figure out why things work. And so that is, I think, what we at the core help people do. And then I would say on top of that is just trying to. That's what another thing of again, it's kind of on brand for Evolve is like the program's always evolving. Like we're adding new modules and new things and doing what he calls like every single week. And I'm also learning a lot of stuff too because we're doing so much in the agency. And I think the space changes so fast, like it's really hard to keep up. And so this monthly version that we have, if you were to buy Iman's e-commerce program, and I love Iman. I mean, I don't know if I can say it. I mean, I've got respect for Iman, but the point is like if you were to buy his e-commerce program from 2020, it's probably not really relevant now. You know what I mean? Like, so it just courses go dry or like become outdated so quickly because of how fast the space moves. And so when we built this, we wanted to build it in a way where it's like it wouldn't get outdated. It's like it's getting updated all the time. And again, it's evolving. And so the point is with Evolve, we're just trying to help as many brand owners or I call them glorified Facebook. I mean, there a lot of people are just Facebook ad buyers that have an e-commerce store. that's what they are. So we're trying to help as many of them as possible, like actually understand why things work, and then help them make a ton of money in the process. And ideally, build a great brand that can have impact and do good and less bad. I'd say that's kind of the overall spiel of Evolve. And at the end of the day, I feel like for me, just to give you context as well, because you know this, if I had like we have 260 plus people in Evolve right now. If I had 260 brands at the agency, no shot. I would need like a 500-person team. So I'm just able to help way more people by just telling them what we do. Like, hey, this is what we're doing. This is what's working for us. Here you go. I never really tell people it's the best way to do things or the only way to do things. I'm just like, hey, this is what we do. This is the results that we got. And hey, you guys can do it too. Here's exactly what we do. Go and implement it. And a lot of these guys, are already running their Facebook ads. So I'm like, you don't need me to run it. Just figure out how to run it better. I was like, what you need is probably someone to go and source you a product or like find you a product that is, really high quality. So long rant put short, it's just really about helping people become better marketers and understand why things work.
Nice. Can you just talk to kind of how you are transitioning from that kind of agency model you talked before, 30-person team, down to where you are now, and kind of the growth of Evolve, and where you see those two kind of pieces of the puzzle fitting together.
I think, as I was saying before, they just fit perfectly because we are now more of a speedboat rather than like a cruise ship. When I say like from like a team size standpoint, we've got a team of 15 now where I can talk to everybody. I know everybody. Everybody's like, family almost, compared to 150 where it's very corporate structure and stuff like that. So by having the team just tight knit, we're able just to do a lot of cool stuff. And that's how I see the agency as now. And obviously I'm very, very grateful for how well Evolve does because that makes it a little bit easier. But it's like I don't need to do the agency anymore. I do the agency because I like it. And it's like I get to nerd out and I get to hang out with cool people and we get to do a bunch of cool shit. And so from there, the cool shit that we do, we just go and share with the people involved. And the other thing, the beauty of content, what we're doing right now, we can just go talk about it. Like we go on Twitter, we go on YouTube, and we're just, hey, here's what we're doing. And then people are like, hey, can I buy something from you? Sure, here it is. You can go and purchase it. And we don't right now, we don't sell to people that are doing less than 50K a month. Most people that we say if you're doing less than 50K a month, just go to our free program. We might be working on a different version of it, but the point is yeah, they I think they work really well because I grow in the agency and we stay on top, we stay really sharp. And then that allows us to have a really good consulting program because like we're actually doing it. You know what I mean? And people can actually talk to me like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, this is what I'm doing. And so it's not like I'm sitting on this throne and I have all these people and nobody could talk. It's like I'm people say in the trenches, but like, I'm just in the trenches. But I thrive there, honestly. Like I just enjoy it. And I feel for me, I get a lot of, I don't want to say meaning. It's a little M meaning. That's what Hermosi saying, but it's like I get a lot of fulfillment out of just getting good at things because at the end of the day, it's like a lot of stuff is hard. Like we're basically printing money. Like that's what advertising does. It's just it allows you to. It's like predictive gambling in a sense. It's like you're just putting money in and getting money out on repeat. It's pretty cool, right? And so that's where I think for me, I just enjoy it, and I think anytime I can find a way to just do it even better, that's what excites me. And so they work well in that case because it's like I get to have fun, I get to nerd out, I get to have an incredible service. It's like now when anybody joins the agency, it's like they're probably going to be with us until they sell the business. And we kind of set that frame up front. It's like, listen, we're like a partner now. Like we're going to come in. It's not if we're going to get you results. It's like how fast are we going to get you results? Because we just come in with so much confidence, and we say no. If we probably have, I don't know, 100 people apply to the agency a month right now, and we probably accept maybe one, sometimes none. Like we're so particular with the brands that we work with because we're looking for like really long, strong partnerships that we can, just do great work for. But again, not going off a tangent, but another point. That's how they kind of work together. It's like we get to do a lot of cool stuff and then we get to share it with the people in there and it's up to date and it's like what's actually working. And so that's why a lot of people stay in there every single month to see what's going on.
Okay. So just to clarify, it's almost like a flywheel. You've got, a few super cool brands that you work on at the agency. You talk about that, that's the content, that's the lead flow. And then you've got this kind of education platform on that back end, which just kind of feeds that loop.
Exactly.
Okay. And then I'm assuming the goal is to transition from, agency that works with client brands to agency that grows your own brands. Is that spot on?
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's kind of what we're working towards because we have a lot of people say like, why don't you just start your own brand? Like we have people, we had a guy throw a screenshot in there yesterday. He joined us. He was doing like 40K a day or something like that. He threw a screenshot in yesterday, did 215 or something like that. He like 5X his business just doing what we told him to do. And we get those guys like, you guys know you can make a lot more money if you just did this for yourselves, right? I was like, yeah, we know. So, but like again, like I was saying to you before, the grass is always greener. So we have a lot to figure out over there. And I've got my, Sean's over in China right now, like going through. So that it's in the process. But it's like anything for me. The product has to it just has to be sensational. Like it would be so easy for us to just go on like Callow data or some random site and just pull some drop ship some random crap from Alibaba and scale it to a couple $1,000s a day and make more money. But I just don't really want that to be associated. Like I want the products that we have, and again, I also want to document it. And so, for example, in ecom, most people keep their products secret because of that. It's like, oh well, this guy's doing a million a month with this product from AliExpress. Like I'll just do it too. You know what I mean? So we want to kind of like I think innovate a bit of our own product so we can document the whole journey. That's kind of going to be the goal of what we're kind of calling Evolve 2.0 is watch us literally build a brand from zero, like don't even have a product to ideally 8 figures a year. That's kind of what we're going to try to document. And I think that seems like a lot of fun. And I don't really think anybody's actually like documented the inside. Some people document like day in the life, but nobody's ever done like, here's the, we're in China right now sourcing this product, and here's what I did on Ads Manager today, and here's this and here's that. And so the idea of that is like, if we can accomplish that, it's like, okay, well, the only thing that's limiting you is one, how to do it. So here's how to do it. And then, the skill set to do it, which we can also show them through kind of the original version. So that's kind of where we're heading towards.